welcome to QuestJunkiesUK. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and we are brought to you by the kind support of CZRPG, Phoenix Dice, Trollord Games, and Nathrax 3D Minis. Look out for your chance to win in our fabulous giveaways. Check the session for today's giveaway. And, of course, you can get yourselves a lovely discount over on their homepages using the coupon codes that will pop up in chat. Do not miss this amazing stuff. CZRPG with their beautiful encounter design, maps, a fantastic Patreon for you to join. Phoenix Dice, their incredible, sustainably produced, recycled packaging and everything. The wonderful Click-Clack Math Rocks, do check them out. Trollord Games with their incredible Castles and Crusades original system and lots of D&D content as well. And the beautiful 3D printed and beautifully painted, if you wish, minis of Nathrax 3D Minis. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Please check them out and let them know that the Odyssey sent you. Now, let us also say a huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Sirenscape. Amazing music and sound effects for your games, and just makes the whole experience a completely different level. Check them out, stuff for D&D, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, other game systems, board games, science fiction, fantasy, everything you need. Link in chat for your chance to get a free trial of this amazing product. Now, let's get into the session. To adventure! Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to Icewind Dale, and welcome back as the music surges. Calm down. Deep beneath the ice of the rugged glacier, as our intrepid adventurers continue their exploration of the crashed Netherese city of Ythryn. Hey, Patch, how you doing, mate? Mike says you have to go to bed. I'm the cool dad. You can stay up. It's alright. Just a little bit longer. Okay. Okay. So, everyone, I hope you are doing very well and have had or are in the final death throes of having a lovely weekend. We are about to jump right in here, but a big thank you to all of those people in that pre-rail for supporting the channel and being wonderful types that they are. Please support them if you are able and follow those links in the chats. They will pop up from time to time, including all those tasty discount codes for you to get the good stuff. And you should also check out the fabulous Emma City Art, who did everyone except Velin Harple, because Stephanie just hates Emma. That's just the way it goes. What's she going to do? No, not true, not true. Not true, not true. Stephanie languishing with official art. Starved of the Emma City Art goodness.
Sorry, Emma, I'm so sorry.
Don't
spread these lies about me, okay? I love you, Emma.
We know. That's why I'm able to joke about it, because it's very, very true. Okay, now, your side of things is very true, I should say. Right.
It's like, dang, you backpedaled on that so hard, John.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Hey, QuestJunkiesUK coming in with an inspiration crystal for me. Cheers, Patch, mate. You are forgiven for turning Mike against me. Okay. Oh, you volunteered for that? Okay, I see. Noted. That's a bold thing to say right at the start of a session.
You've already killed me once. How many more times do you need to kill me to prove the point?
It's never enough. It's never enough. Okay, now, as we are jumping into things here, yes, indeed, do jump in on our giveaway! ! Enter in chat for the chance to win Streamcat. Hello, baby. Your chance to win the fabulous giveaway that we have this week. Something new. Not brought to you by CZRPG, although he is still fabulous. And you should still support him in all he does. Coming at you from the Upside Down place. The fabulous work of Scarlet Song, our Australian friend who has all of this fantastic stuff that you should check out on their Patreon. And all that kind of stuff.
That's for Scarlet.
Not least, boom, magical marketplaces, 10 micro-adventures and encounters the next time your party goes shopping. There is a featured NPC, as seen here, this beautiful fella, Gwynton, and there are these other bits and bobs here. Rally the Stamps, It's in the Walls, Cafe O, Musical Stairs, If Wishes Were Fishes, The Filch and the Flumph, Only a Gift, Tiger's Balm, Patience Bane, Mounting Stress, and you wander into... ... And all of this amazing stuff that you can drop into your game, perfect for one-shots, campaigns, whatever you fancy. And you, lucky folks, have the chance to win! ! Enter in chat, and one lucky person will get a copy of Magical Marketplaces going out to them. And you should check out all of the stuff that Scarlet does. Let me drop her link here. There's her link tree, so all of the awesome stuff that's going on with Scarlet there. The Patreon's really good. I am a member of very few Patreons, but Scarlet's is one of them. And Patch has too many dream pies, it seems. But I do see a couple here. Cheers, mate. Phantom as well, thank you. I saw a crystal for Velen, and one for... Also... Oh, Disadvantage, I was going to say. He has two already. But yes, thank you, Patch, for balancing things out there. I read it properly. Here you are, Velen. Have a wee bit of bling. A little drip for your Sunday evening.
Why, thank you. Thank you, kind sir.
As you get yourself a crystal, and Ocean, I put the crystal Disadvantage on your face.
Just right on the person, right here. Just cover it all.
Not
up.
yours. No, Ocean's face.
You can cover me on that.
You can dodge it. Ocean can't. Okay, right. So, as we delve into things here, thank you for joining us, everybody. We are playing The Hunger of Ythryn, our homebrew take on the very end of Rime of the Frostmaiden. This crushed city here has a secret that our evil bunch of players here wants to jump in and find in the name of their patron, Vecna. They have discovered some of the secrets to opening the force field that surrounds the central citadel, allowing them access to their ultimate goal. And they are continuing to delve through the other towers of wizardry dotted throughout the city and a few other key locations as they search for the answers. Rishi, thank you for that. Oh, and Daisy coming in with the last undecorated boy. Boise.
Boys.
Vuzlin, giving some of that inspiration from the fabulous Cuz Daisy. Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you, Daisy.
Coming at you from Cuz Daisy and the Kentucky Crew, which is what I put in that message recently, and I like it. I'm going to use it more often. Cuz Daisy and the Kentucky Crew. Cheers, Daisy. And Rishi, whilst I have your attention.
Yes.
Ooh, JR. 4-month subscriber badge. Oh, sorry, 3-month badge. 4-month subscriber, 3-month badge. Nice. Enjoy. Okay. So yes, Vuzlin. Who would you like to have a spinny spin of said wheel?
I would take the chance on the spin, please.
For your good self? Okay, self-inflicted.
Sure. Yes.
Let's see what we come up with here.
Fuck the world.
Indeed. Here it comes.
Oh my. It's 18 plus stream, right?
Whoops, all charisma. You're
yes, I got rid of the intelligence one. Now I will have charisma.
Hashtag fuck the world is trending. You have started a new movement. Well done. Although it seems the corporations were way ahead of you. They took it a bit more literally. But hey. Okay, so let us dive into, speaking of evil people, these evil adventurers have some things to do. They have, as I said, gone through a few of the towers. They're still looking for more clues, and they have discovered some of the secrets of the Lost Netherese here. But we shall see what lies in store for them as we delve into more Hunger of Ythryn. And welcome back, everybody. Now, as we return to our adventures and return to the spooky sounds of Sirenscape, everyone do check out fabulous Sirenscape stuff if you want cool sound effects and music in your games too. Customizable as well, and there's a free trial and everything. And we'll survive whatever it is that wizards are trying to do to themselves. Oh yeah, whilst we're here. Hashtag exclamation OGL. There you go. There's an open letter. Please sign it. Stupid people are doing stupid things. Now, let us return to our stupid people.
Hashtag
Stupid
eat the
things.
rich.
That's where the sharing of that, the snake eating its own tail came from, right?
Yeah. No one's wanting to tread on you. Take it easy. Have a drink of water.
Right. Okay, so my friends,
That's
Let's
my
just-
favorite reaction.
escape from that world and return to this one. So, as we delve into the depths, Velen Harpel, the necromancer, and these ragtag evildoers, except Mike. I think Mike's in the wrong place. Took a wrong turn somewhere. Just like friends with everyone. Talk about
think-
falling in with the wrong crowd.
He started off
Mike
strong.
is smarter
and then
than anybody.
took
Like,
a turn. I
Mike
don't
plays the
know.
long game.
It's like, I'll heal you to
Just
death.
watch those
That's
men.
how it started. And then
Thanks,
it was,
Owen.
look at all these cute furry things.
Yeah.
So,
Mike is emphasis on the chaotic side of chaotic evil, basically.
I blame myself. I did not understand what I was instigating when I had an undead zombie in the first ever session. Did not know that I was going to be snowballing into something much
Giving me pets.
more.
This is why we write the story now. It's no longer yours. Let it go.
Secret was they were always writing the story. Okay.
That's
Son of a long god.
So, you have emerged from the observatory where you had found the remains of the tower that had been broken off from the Tower of Divination and crushed through the roof here. You also sent the Slard head astronomer off on their way into the Wackyverse to see what happens. See where they eventually pop up somewhere else.
Go forth and multiply, friend.
Should be interesting. I just love all these chaotic moves that everyone's doing. Like the Out of the Abyss crew got one of the animal companions on a random wheel, and they've now introduced it to the Dark Lake in the Underdark, and it's just going to become this like overrunning invasive species in the Underdark.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the Canadian carp of the underworld.
We are now contributing to environmental collapse. Whew.
So
The damn Japanese beetles. Or
Hey.
stink bugs.
Kudzu,
That's it.
right?
Stink
All the
bugs.
invasive things.
I hate those bugs.
Stink bugs. Oh,
oh, the little kind of like shield-shaped ones.
yes.
They
Aha.
look like ladybugs. But
Share
it's
and
alive.
share alike.
They are invasive as fuck.
Chat,
Yes.
who is the real villain here?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, you wish you were. Really. You're so nice.
it's all a lie. It's all a lie. Okay,
The DM's a lie.
everyone enjoying their new dice? Have we all received
No,
any?
thank you.
Not yet.
You are a kind and generous god. Thank you.
Good.
What dice?
Did you miss
Oh,
that
no.
message?
I didn't-
Did you miss that message?
Oh, I did.
Okay,
I got
okay,
it. I just
okay.
forgot to write for it. 'cause
Okay,
I-
good, good, good.
I'm an idiot.
Whew.
They don't feel bad, me too.
Oh
They
no.
look
Please
like,
do, please do.
They look like Voozlin. They're all blue and gray,
Excellent,
they look
excellent.
like Voozlin.
The one that was hard and reaffirming my villain role here is when I jumped into the a private message with my my brother-in-law, because we're having to shift Candlekeep Mysteries. News, everybody, because Daisy in chat. Candlekeep Mysteries will be in a new time slot this year, but that means that I had to check out my brother-in-law. And when I went in to message him to say, sorry, we're going to have to move to a time that you won't be able to play because it's the middle of the night in the UK, his message that was there that I hadn't seen was, thanks for these beautiful dice, and I got an extra set for myself. I was like, I hope you have the chance to use them.
Oh no!
He had to miss a bunch of sessions all the time anyway because he's super busy and does silly things, and sometimes my sister demands his time and somehow she has more sway over him than I.
Oh, how dare!
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, the priorities of the man.
And I can't say anything because he's one of the few people in the world who's larger than me.
It's the world, John. What you gonna do?
And he, we will miss our thug indeed, because Daisy. Yes, that was the character name. Should be mentioned. But Alex, who is said brother-in-law, is very excited for Thug to go off for wandering once more, as he had wandered down from Icewind Dale, from quite near where you guys are now. He'd left the Goliath tribes of Icewind Dale and had found his way south, and is now off to explore the world, and may be appearing. So everyone look for a Thug here and there in other random campaigns, dropping in as a guest from time to time. Okay, so, anywho, let us continue on here. So yes, you have emerged from the observatory, and the head astronomer has bid you farewell. And I think they've got one of those, sticks with the knotted handkerchief on the back off.
Can of beans, pocket full of dreams.
They grow up so fast.
I know.
Unfortunately, it's not Eberron. Otherwise, you could, hop a lightning rail and see where he ends up.
That's such a homo stereotype, John. Dude.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Sorry for all the hobos out there.
Born half my life
prefer
in
the
England,
term
half my
vagabond.
life in Japan. I have no other frame of reference. Sorry.
We prefer vagabond. Okay, that's our chosen word.
By the way, speaking of Blades in the Dark, as we have been quite a lot recently, I do like how their name for PC is Scoundrel. That's great. Okay, right. It took me a while to notice because I was like, why are they using Scoundrel so often? It's like, oh, that's what they mean. That's what they say for PC. Okay, gotcha. Yes, because Daisy does. He got all of his pocket meats, and he's ready to see the world. Okay, so my friends, back to you though. Sorry, I'm rambling on.
No.
What would you like to do? Xenophon has pointed out the other points of interest nearby. In particular, Velin and budding disciple Mike were interested in the Tower of Necromancy. Yeah. Is that where you are headed next?
I don't want it to be all about me. Like, this is a what is it?
Evil boss.
This is
evil boss.
Yeah.
Remember, we were going to go to the Tower Necromancy, and
this is
get
a
bunch of
gentle
undead
dictatorship. That's
and
what
then
it is.
put on a puppet show in the theater.
Right. If no one is opposed to it, this is where I would like to go next.
Okay, gently dictate where we go next.
Fantastic. The tower.
And I will casually cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level because I have very few hit points.
Fair.
When was the last time we took a rest?
You took a rest after destroying the last tower you went to.
I got a 1, 2, and a 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Bad luck.
Oh, no.
Oh, a fucking 3rd level spell doing that.
Better than a 3-eyed snake.
That is true.
Well, thanks.
Oh, my goodness.
Also, if Austin had done that, would I have forced him to roll 2 sets of 3 dice and take the lower? Can you impose disadvantage on a healing roll? Interesting.
You know,
God.
we can test that, John. We can test that today. We'll see. See how things go with the Tower of Necromancy.
It's just my backlash against players who get a disadvantage crystal, and they say, like, I would like to persuade Fushiro to tie his shoelace. I roll with disadvantage.
Wow.
There goes my crystal.
That's rude and
That is
smart.
Poor sportsmanship.
More sportsmanship. More sportsmanship.
No.
I will not tie my shoe, by the way.
It should be said that no player has ever tried to do that.
We all wear loafers, so it's
Well, it doesn't matter in Japan. It doesn't matter if it's got very intricate laces. They just force their feet in there, and then there's this little shuffle thing where they like force the back of the shoe down.
Yeah, see, that's how I know I belonged here, is because I've been doing that my entire life.
Some
Now.
of us wear boots. Thank you very much.
True. Do not visit Japan in said boots.
Very bad.
Also, hinting at exciting things that are coming up. I have a rather exciting visitor coming to Japan. Well, a person who's coming to Japan that I would like to visit whilst they're here in Japan, I should say.
Are you going to stalk somebody, John? What's happening?
No, it will be a consensual meeting of the ways.
Okay. You phrased it weird, man.
I'm sorry. No, because it sounded like they were coming to visit me. That's why I said.
Do not leave them in suspense.
They are coming to Japan, and I will visit them whilst they are here in Japan. Is it you? Are you coming to Japan?
No.
You know what?
No, I just like to be involved.
Is it?
Please do.
Is being in Japan considered coming to Japan?
It's not you, no.
No.
That's
Sorry, Josh, you're not special enough
Is
anymore.
it Josh?
Josh, I've seen you within the last 5 years. You're not due for a good while yet. Sorry.
that's the rule.
Unbelievable.
A rule of 5.
It has been a couple of months.
Although
For you, a couple of months.
although I
Steph and I
was-
are still exiled.
I was barely there, to be fair.
Yeah, you were. It was a good conversation. You weren't out of it.
You've got Cal for some reason seeming this is follower worthy. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Ranger Harley. How I'm not sure. Has there been? Did I miss a subscription? Like Ranger Harley's got a. They're dropping their 3-month badge. 3-month badge in chat. But was that gifted from someone else?
I think that's an alert because they have the new alert thing when
Right.
you
So I think
renew for
maybe someone gifted Ranger a sub in another stream, and so when they logged in this time, it came up for them as something to share.
Mm.
I think that's what it was. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any. Hey, Bolly, how you doing, mate? Did you get your players, Bolly, for that one shot? Everyone, if you haven't already, and if there are still places available, Bolly Firesmith, a very talented DM who I have enjoyed playing with. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you, whoever that was, Ranger. Thanks to them. Not yet. Oh, still a few open spots. Jump into the Discord, everyone, and go into the looking to play or looking for players section, and you can get the chance to play with Bolly, who is a great GM. And I enjoy playing with thoroughly. Okay, so there's the Discord there. Now, everybody, as we beat J Phantom, as we thank you, are returning here to the streets. How are you proceeding here? Are you sneaking? Are you boldly striding through the ruined walkways? Hey, Rishi, cheers, buddy.
After the tree,
Yes.
I'm going to say that proceeding with caution, but I don't know that full sneak is what would be on, unless someone says we should sneak. It would be proceed with caution in my mind. Being
Noted.
honest.
Noted. Okay. So, as you leave the observatory and make your way into those ice-shrouded streets, you start to make your way southeast towards the looming, ominous tower of necromancy. As, yeah, to be fair, that's the only way it could have been built. Looming and ominous. And you start to make your way over there. As you approach said theatre, Yowlink, Mike to his friends, there is a bit of a commotion. And you hear a crash. What do? Do you take cover and see what's happening, or what?
I hide.
Hide.
Hide. Okay.
I hide.
Everyone gets behind something.
Okay.
Stand behind a rock.
I'll stand behind
You
Bushido,
squat behind
standing
the
behind
rock.
a rock.
Squat
Yeah.
down.
There are several bits of rubble and masonry, as Mike discovered last combat. Plenty of places to hide, especially for a wee kitty. And
I want to hide and sneak. So like hide, but also do that little like cat butt wiggle to kind of go investigate what's going
yeah.
on.
Well, there's that one viral video of those two kittens that they look like they're just floating across the ground because their legs are under their floof and they're just like.
That's what I think you, Jess. Yeah, that's what I said you.
Oh,
It's so cute.
it's so cute.
Amazing. Okay, give me a group stealth check. And remember, not cute, evil.
Evil. Evil can be cute.
Got a 7.
True. Like what's her face in
Well.
Kill Bill with the ball and chain. Okay, so
25.
Velen. Ooh, so let's go around the other way here. Velen.
7.
Wow. Stealthy necromancer. Ulcian.
Because I'm just yelling, get squat behind the rock.
Ulcian
Squatting behind Bushido, squatting behind the rock. I got a 19.
with a disadvantage.
Oh, yes, it's right, with disadvantage. Thank you. I totally forgot about that.
Oh.
Okay, with a disadvantage. Oh, that's 18.
I just want to see your beautiful face. 18 with disadvantage. Good lord.
I got lucky. Those digital die, man.
Everyone, don't ask Mike, Ulcian Mike, to roll saving throws or stealth things. Okay. 18. And Mike.
Yeah, that was a 25.
25, yes, that's right. Stealth kitty. Okay, Vuzlin.
Sneaking behind Auslan, who's sneaking behind Fushiro, I got a 23.
Nice. And said Fushiro.
I got a 12.
Okay. So,
I
for...
did not squat.
You're just distracting everyone from us. That's all.
It's okay. For a total of 17 on the average there, you are successful because these are not the source of this disruption is not searching for people. They seem to be slightly focused in on themselves. Now, Vuzlin,
See.
you recognize what's going on here.
Great.
You notice the telltale garb of some brothers and sisters of the Black Swords. The cult that you took refuge with upon your near death up in the frozen wastes of Ythryn Dale. Now, you also know that means they are here with Avarice, the rival of Velen's from the Arcane Brotherhood, who came in and brought those pesky adventurers down on your nice little mountainside castle and forced you to go and look elsewhere, although that led to meeting these fine folk. So, you remember, and you had heard, that actually, I think all the mention of Avarice and the cultists before was because of it was a cutscene, wasn't it? None of you actually knew they were here, right? Am I remembering that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you haven't had any direct contact with them, have you?
No.
So you see a group of 5 cultists of the Black Sword. And you know that these are occults that follow Levistus, as he finds those who are on the verge of being destroyed by the elements and saves them for another day.
Should we
Yes.
shut them up?
That would be my preferred method of dealing with them. Yes.
Now, one thing.
Maybe figure out why they're here. Yes.
Sorry, one thing, mate. You do know that if they are here, and if they're here with Avarice, then chances are the rather unpleasant gargoyles of hers are here as well. If I can find...
Sorry, playing a little bit of catch up. So these are Velen's rivals?
Yes. Yeah, Avarice is also a member of the Arcane Brotherhood, and you hate her.
That's so-and-so.
And you happen to be aware that Toln
I have to look up Russian curse
and his friends, Toln and his friends did scare off Avarice from the place which she was hiding. And she took a portal.
I was going to say, scare off is a generous word. She was summoned by Strahd into Barovia and left through a portal.
Well, like, that's not the way that I told the story.
Okay, fair. So I'm just trying to remind myself of the names of these 5 fabulous gargoyles.
For the uninitiated, that's my Toln voice.
Yes.
Are they fabulous for a reason, or are they just fabulous because they're gargoyles?
They're fabulous.
Like, are there personality traits here?
No, just their names are cool. I think it was Gargle, and... Oh, can you remember, Josh? You fought them.
It was a while ago.
You
John.
punched them. You should absorb their names.
It was like 2 years ago.
They look like they stepped out of Carnival. They are fabulous. Headdresses.
Just needed to know.
Ooh, that's something to look up later. A gargantuan rug of smothering. Never mind. Okay.
What?
Sorry.
I've seen that on Facebook.
What was that
ad.
character's original name before we called her Avarice? I'll just look it up. The name of the gargoyles.
So, yes. Fuzlin quietly sneaks over and says, yes, boss lady. These are these folk are with Avarice. I used to be one of them, but we've since split ways. But be careful because they often bring these gargoyles along with them. They're quite mean. Don't let the fabulous attire fool you. They were great dressers. Chef's kiss. They have great tailors, but they are not to be trifled with. I'm assuming that they might be here for the same reason we are.
Let us give it a moment and see if we can decipher anything as they pass by.
Velen, you know all too well that if Avarice is here, then she is definitely after all of the magic and secrets of this place. And remember, you heard that there was a very powerful wizard who was in charge, Iriolathas. His name's come up a couple of times. And whilst, of course, your main focus is Vecna's prize, but if you could get Iriolathas' spellbook, ancient Netherese spellbook from a time when they had spells beyond what exist in the world now, that would be very, very nice. And you know that Avarice is definitely after that as well.
I'm so sorry. Whose spellbook?
Iriolathas was the head mage of the city.
Okay.
And his name's popped up a couple of times. So.
Yes.
I think, Velen wants to stay put and just listen as they walk by, see if we can decipher anything from what they're trying to do, or any clues they might have that we don't have.
Noted. So as you observe them coming out, they seem to be squabbling about something. And these cultists of the Black Sword come out of the theatre. And the crash that you heard is one of them just kicks the door open as it was already kind of half hanging off its hinges. And they're like, I told you, there's nothing in there and there's nothing to find. We got to stick to the towers. It's the towers of wizardry that've got the clues. Icewind Dale is Yorkshire, by the way, everybody.
I gathered.
The Dales, it's the Yorkshire Dales.
Yorkshire Dales. I guess the matinee was not to their liking, I assume.
It's bloody cold, but we make good cups of tea, so it's all right. I'm just jealous of Patch over in QuestJunkiesUK because he actually got like a courtesy package from Yorkshire Tea for shouting them out.
Really?
Yeah, they gave him like a bunch of like
That's
teas
so
and stuff.
cool.
Yeah, it's
My
amazing.
little boy's all grown up.
It's the sponsor package we're all really after.
Yeah, right. That's when you know you've made it.
By the way, Rishi, someone gets a spin of that wheel, by the way, whilst we're here. Sorry, remind myself. Hey, Turbo, how you doing, mate?
Because we haven't spun yet, right?
I don't think we did, no. Right? I didn't miss one. We did yours. We didn't. You when you gifted to Bolly, we didn't do that one.
Let's see. Spin the wheel round and round.
Who for?
Velen.
Velen.
Yes.
Okay.
Why, thank you.
Some of the ancient magics of Ythryn seep into.
Deep. I like when things seep.
Lucky wizard, Velen Harple. You get all intelligence.
Oh, bingo.
Very nice.
Boom.
Woohoo.
You're as smart as me.
Wahoo! Yes, me as well. Oh, I see we're on the same level here.
Nice.
Okay. So there you go. Nice little bonus for a wizard.
Thank you.
Players want spins. Yes, they do, McLovin. Always.
Oh, wizard.
I need to put some more. I need to put some more negative ones in there.
They're great until you
We pay-
shrink in size.
Damn it, John, we pay for these.
We're gonna
Pay
get
to
very
play.
deck of many things.
By the way,
with
Josh.
it.
Josh, I passed on to Patch that the grower size, shrinker size should also include the spells effects. So he's doing that now as well. Yeah, the plus and minus the d4. Right. So, yeah. So you see them. They're clearly looking for the secrets of the arcane octad, the rite of the arcane octad, and are on the same path as you, it seems. Although they were looking a bit further afield, not focused on the wizard's towers yet, but that seems to be a train of thought that they are already on.
So are we gonna get him?
As the gouts of blood still spurt from underneath my armor, I say, if you go,
no.
I will be in the back shooting.
Also-
all right? Just so you know.
Also,
Do
Vuzlin,
you
well, how
wanna
is
take a nap?
fair?
Just we'll tell them. Wait here. Give us about an hour. We'll be fine. Then
Actually,
yes.
Actually,
Yes.
yeah, just for fun. You know, we could
Right.
do like a long rest, and then Velen would immediately lose that 20.
Listen, I will trade that because right now, out of my 98 hit points, I have like 20. So it would be
It was-
well worth it for me.
We're
Yeah, the
not
blue
in- we're not
blue
in-
man group can hit.
We're not in any position, but we do need a place probably to have a little nappy poo to help out. But
I could
This-
probably take care of it. It's not a big deal.
Think a daisy.
I mean,
be my
honestly.
guest. Just like the candelabra said, be my guest.
strange candelabra, that
But
thing. I mean,
Tushio looks at us, yeah, and it's like, come in. Like, you gonna do this?
yeah, what the hell?
What are we
Why
doing?
don't
Now,
we?
before that, Vuzlin, what was your relationship with these cultists? Are these friends of yours? Like they're not. I mean, they're evil people, but so are you.
Right. It's like a business respect. But Vuzlin did not. Vuzlin left, but not on very good terms. There was a bit of a suspicion, and Vuzlin was seeing the writing on the ice wall. Thought that they probably should vacate. And there might have been some validity to their suspicions, maybe, perhaps, but Vuzlin will never know and never tell. So But,
Mike.
Obviously, he does not recognize these particular. Knows the garb, but doesn't recognize the people.
Okay. Mike, as you're kind of hiding away here, listening to these cultists bickering with each other, you see something shiny. And just kind of like...
Well, that's fun.
Kind of do the cat, kind of like bat it with the paw thing and dislodge it from under the rubble. And there is a interesting eldritch-looking device. And you know... yeah, right, McClover. You know, just intrinsically, if you heard legends, you've sung songs of these things, if you crack this open, it will imbue you with the benefits of having slept for 8 hours.
I'm gonna do that right now. Because out of everyone here who needs a long rest, clearly it's me.
As the magic washes over you, what scene do you envision yourself in that gives you the instant benefits of a long rest?
Ooh. So this is a little shiny ball. So I am remembering when I was a little kitten.
Soft focus, right? Soft focus.
And I went chasing after a walnut, and I grabbed my paws on it, and that walnut started to grow into a tree. And then I dug under that tree, and I found a skeleton. And then I picked that skull up, and I took it home to my mom. And she was like, "Good job. What else can you bring?" So I just went to a graveyard and brought everybody home. And that was the first time my mom was proud of me.
Kids, psilocybin's a hell of a thing. Be careful. Okay, now.
That's a journey right there.
Okay, so.
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
Mike, you may take the benefits of a long rest.
Thank you.
So.
I feel great, everybody.
Shh, 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 shh.
I feel like I can
Keep napping, keep napping.
Ruslan would know better than anyone about these people. I don't know if it is very smart for Ossian and Fushiro to do this by themselves, and we are in no position, motioning to me and Ruslan, to go about this. So, as much as I admire your willingness to put the team on your backs, this may have to wait.
When you see them, there might be gargoyles off the other side.
You hear wings beating, and yes, as they venture back out into the street, from the south, you see a large, stony-looking, flying being as one of Avarice's gargoyles comes flying over the nearby rooftops, round the edge of the spire, the central spire, and crunches down into the street next to them. All right, what you found? There's nothing in here. There's been nothing in the other buildings. We got to focus on the Wizard's Towers, I told you. Very well. I will report back. Remember, keep eyes open for Avarice's familiar, or either of us, and report in when you need to. When you find something, let us know.
Sorry, I've forgotten. Did you tell us that they worship Levistus at any point?
Listen.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Did you tell us that they worship Levistus at any point?
I tell you now.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
We need their rivals for what we're looking for. We need to eliminate them before they can become a problem. And it seems the gargoyle just left, so it's the perfect time.
We don't know how many towers you've gotten to already in the first place, so even if we have to skirmish, that's more of a hindrance for them.
They said report in. That tells me that they're in contact with the gargoyles and probably can send them a message
Well,
to bring them into battle.
it seems like that was going to be their last report.
Can we take a nap first? Please.
I don't think we have the time for a nap.
Oh, that'd be so useless.
I love how much Valen, I've learned so much from you, and now you've learned so much from me. And I'm
Don't-
just gonna do that big kitty stretch. Be like, now
Oh no,
I feel very
no.
refreshed, but I could always take a nap.
Okay, cool. I was scared. I was so scared. That's out of character. That I'm screaming, obviously.
We have to do it now because they're not going to be here in an hour.
I'm sure we can find them. They have gargoyle beacons flying around like vultures.
I mean, can anyone scry or do something magical to find
Last time
them
I
again?
scried, I lost my eye.
But that was
I'm looking.
just something else.
I used to could do that, but then I figured it was more fun to make corpse parties. So I forgot how to do that, and now I just make skeleton puppets instead.
How many guys is it again, Jay?
5.
It's just 5 of them. Like,
We got this.
we'll be fine. You guys stay in the back. Let Ossian and I get hit, and it'll be fine.
Also, there's going to be a surprise round. They haven't seen you.
Oh, I was just gonna walk out there.
No, no.
Honestly, my plan was to go, "Oh, brothers in Levistus, how are you?" Walk up and be like, "So have you? How are you doing?"
Okay.
I was like, do you want help with that? Because I feel like maybe I could be a better spy.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Talk too much, and Josh will just walk out.
No, I am going. I am casting Steel Wind Strike before anyone walks out. We're not losing the surprise round.
You would be surprised about my ability to be a spy.
You do actually see them
No.
coming. You do actually see them coming towards you. It looks like they have They're looking at the tower of the observatory, not realizing it's not one of the wizard
Oh.
towers.
Well, I guess it's
Right.
time.
19 hits. It's the strongest thing I have. I am not losing this surprise round with such little health. No.
Excellent.
The one thing that I do in all of the games that I'm in is keep the plot moving. If I feel like the discussion is going on for too long, well, guess what? We're moving.
Listen, you don't need to tell me twice. I know not to argue with you.
Okay. John, do I hit? Where'd John go? He left.
Bye, John.
When
Bye.
John, there's too much discussion going on, John just leaves.
Man of action, clearly. We screwed this up, guys. All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight on the Hunger of Ythryn.
Drive
I don't know.
safe.
I don't know about you guys, but the reason I do
That's what I
this
was looking for.
is while John is planning. I've been in enough groups that we'll spend
It's too much planning. Did it hit? You're making me nervous.
no, but I've been in. He's looking at stuff. I'm stalling for him.
Thank you.
I've been in enough parties where they spend 2 sessions planning, and within the first round
2
of
sessions?
combat,
Are you fucking kidding? Sorry, are you kidding me?
All right. No, that's fine. Swearing's okay.
two sessions is a little bit of an exaggeration, but like at least the whole of 1 session planning. And then within the first round of combat, the plan's out the door. Like everything that you talked about for that entire session, gone.
So that just sounds like
Wow.
a heist. That's a heist movie right there.
Right.
Really
Like,
is.
why did I waste my time planning if everything
Join
was
us.
gonna go out the door?
Join us soon to see what a smooth, dynamic, exciting heist looks like.
On this channel, impossible. You know, if you're gonna
That's
steal
why-
Wind Strike, go ahead.
That's why Blades in the Dark's
Flashback.
flashback
mechanic?
system is a masterstroke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to see it come into play. Also, I just realised I was pulling out regular old cult fanatics. We have cult fanatics of Levistus, which are apparently giant white squares. Go away.
Ooh.
Well, Velen, if you're gonna steal Wind Strike, I'm gonna Starlight Step the hell out as soon as you do, and we're going sicko mode.
Good. Did I hit? Let me roll this damage, please. I'm so scared.
Roll 20 is being super
He
slow. Sorry.
doesn't know
2
yet.
seconds.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry.
So I'll tell you about Andor.
My
which I
anxiety is
rewatched
at a
last night.
10. I need to know.
Andor is fantastic.
Mike,
Speaking
I
of
missed what you
heists.
said.
Oh, I rewatched the heist from Andor last
Nice.
night, and it's just so good.
Here we go. Look at these. Rawr. I took a moment to figure out what that token is, but it's like it's got the dagger up above his head, right? It's like,
Oh. Huh.
I mean, yeah, quite a threatening posture, to be fair.
Oh, that's his. Okay.
Right? Yeah, it takes a
His
moment, doesn't it?
face.
It's like, right. I see.
It's all an act. It's just a mask.
Okay.
We all wear masks.
They're quite charming when
Whether
you
they're
get to know them,
physical
really.
or
Oh, everyone.
metaphorical.
Oh, don't
Everyone.
get philosophical. on me,
Interesting.
Cat.
Interesting here. Roll20 is no longer using the wizard style stat block for monsters. It's a regular character sheet.
Oh.
That's very interesting.
Ooh.
Interesting
The
indeed.
plot thickens.
Also, everything is 0, which I don't like.
They're dead.
That
Thank you,
can't be.
everyone.
Hang on.
Mistborn also has a really good heist. I was rereading Mistborn lately.
Oh, yeah?
And in the first book, when they literally pull out a fantasy whiteboard and start writing down what the heist is going to be, so you see how it'll go wrong step by step. It's great. I love fantasy books.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry, folks. 2 seconds. Please hold.
I was playing Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion recently, and we got to where you have to make a choice, and my partner was like, okay, there's this one where it's like the toxic fungus of whatever, cleansing the toxic fungus, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, and he was like, and the other one is called the heist, and I was like, ah! And he was like, yeah, I need to
Oh, people doing nice things. Thank you, McLovin, for the cheers.
And Paul, Takis are much better when you eat them with chopsticks, especially if your chopsticks are lightsabers.
Those are cool.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yep,
That's
is
fun.
that
You
is
do
the
Oscar-
tip. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask. Oh yeah, those are Cheetos that you're eating. Are they Cheetos?
Takis.
Oh, okay.
Takis are so much better. Yum.
Anytime you have something that's like powdery and you don't want to get your hands dirty,
Chopsticks.
Pro gamer.
Shez
move right
converted
there.
me fully.
Yep. My kid and I eat popcorn with chopsticks. It's just.
There. Done. Okay. Sorry, folks. Just grabbing some
Now
much
we're-
needed
don't be so-
information.
Don't be sorry. Look, DMing can be hard.
Oh.
You're GM.
No, I'm sorry. I just
Rishi,
was really.
Rishi, you're making it
I'm
about you
sorry,
again.
I
I was
got
apologizing to the
successfully
audience for having to
distracted.
listen to you guys while I was doing
Oh.
Hello.
It's going to be that kind of.
Hello, I'm Sarah McLachlan.
Never mind.
For
John,
just
hurry up.
19
Tell me if this hits. I
Are
take
we
it all
hitting?
back.
Don't even
Prattle,
set it up.
prattle,
Just tell us if
prattle,
we hit or
prattle.
not. It's okay.
Prattle, 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 prattle.
stuff. Okay, so
I mean, we could sing a song about the wonder that is John.
also, that's worse. Far worse. Far worse.
How would we start?
I
Humor.
mentioned Sarah McLachlan, so now I'm just thinking of like In the Arms of the Angels, with like sad dogs show on our
Look.
screens.
Hello, I'm Sarah McLachlan. John suffers through his players' bullshit every week. But for just your wonderful donations of a single sub, you can help John give them the wheel of chaos to make them suffer.
If you have Amazon
alongside.
Prime, it's free.
Don't delay. Harass us now.
Okay. By the way, I'm rolling randomly because I got no word on who gets that spin from Papa Dragon. So that is Ocean.
Oh God.
But thank you for making that impassioned plea.
You double in size.
Please.
Okay. So let me get yourselves in here and allow you to wreck yourselves. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Eddie the Frog. Noted. Hey, McLovin, thank you. Right, another random one.
Frog.
Actually, I'll go 50-50 villain. No. Mike and Fushiro haven't had a spin yet. No, Mike got one.
I got the best one.
Villain got one.
Yes.
Rishi, have you had one?
Did.
Yes, you're self-inflicted. So yeah, actually, that's going to go to Fushiro, if that's okay, McLovin, because the only person who hasn't had one yet. The randomness has not blessed them.
I'm gonna go down to tiny, aren't I?
Okay.
I hope so.
Add. So let's see. Ah! Oh, good
Yeah,
roll,
Papa
Cold
Dragon
Phonetic.
says spin goes to Josh.
Okay, thank you. Okay, in which case, yeah, Papa's goes to Josh, and McLovin can go to Orsian. This is the same thing. That's like. Okay, dirty 20 for our fanatics. So
Oof.
once they stop being surprised, they'll be right out the gate. Everyone, please type in your initiatives there.
Oh, I should roll for that, huh?
I should roll for that too. Yes.
Potentially. Yes! Yes!
That sounds bad for me.
26.
Oh, good lord.
Mike's so slow.
You're telling me.
You say that. You say that. I promise you.
So, Orsian Fushiro, on your turn that will happen, so please remind me.
The
Actually, no,
roll-
fuck it, let's do it now. Sorry, if it's a wild magic, it happens on your turn. Ha!
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Doing it live.
You were excited about that nat one.
I was.
So-
I was so happy.
Advantage for Fushiro, putting up to 2.
Ooh.
Nice.
And
So
by the only way you can get another crystal, everyone, so no dream pies, please. And Orsian coming in with an oops, all dex. Enjoy.
Thank you.
And
I'm
there you
very
go, Fushiro.
dexterous today.
2 shiny crystals.
Shiny, shiny, crystal, crystal.
Okay, so let's roll. Okay, so who came up tops there? Uzlin?
Yes. Well,
I
I was
assume-
asking about our surprise round. If
Yeah. Well, basically, it's the first round of contact of the combat, but the enemies have the surprised condition.
yes,
So it's just a regular round.
Okay, so does it include a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a normal round of
Yeah.
combat. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. I think just want to be sure. Sometimes that's a little
No
something
problem.
goofy with. So bonus action. I'm casting ensnaring strike on myself. That's not good. No, damn it! Don't do that. Just take this. Good. And then I will attack with the bow of everything. The long bow. Does a 15 hit?
You're shooting at one of them.
Yes.
You have advantage, remember? Because of
I do have an advantage.
No. You have advantage on the attack because you were hidden.
Oh, very well. Yes, thank you very much. 13.
Okay.
15.
They both.
I guess
hit.
not.
They
Oh,
both.
they both
hit.
hit. Ooh, well, that's nice because so we have the regular damage of 1d8 plus 2 piercing,
Okay.
and then the 3d6 for the bow. So 6 piercing, 14 radiant,
Nice.
plus the ensnaring strike. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the spell ends. A withering mass of thorny vines appear at the point of impact, and the target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay.
While restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing at the start of each of its turns.
What's the DC?
My DC is 13. Strength saving throw 13.
Okay, you got him there. I got an 11.
Ooh, so you're stuck. So
Yep. So that's that one there with the nets on. I just went up from the top. Okay. So they're
Cool.
already bloodied and restrained. Okay.
Oh, there's more. Because this is a favored foe. You mark as favored foe for 1 minute. The first time on each of your turns that you hit the favored enemy. So when you hit a creature and you mark it, then you get favored foe. This is the redesign. So 3 more points of piercing damage. damage.
Nice. It is that when you say favored foe, it's that particular creature, not that type of creature, right?
The favored foe is something that's movable. It's
Yeah.
the redesign of the ranger. So
So you said 3 more.
I could just So it's 3 more to him,
Okay, that puts it on last legs.
and then I can move it to another creature if I want to.
That's
but
a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Nice.
No, it is a feature. It's just a ranger.
Cool.
Ranger archetype.
Nice. Okay. By the way, I should have said this while Patch was still here. For story's sake, I sent my spirit usher off to do a job for us, Vuzlin, and it has not returned yet. And we're about to
Patch.
finish the mini campaign. He's like, "Can I have my main mechanical feature back, please?"
Patch. If
Speaking
you're hearing
of,
this,
Vuzlin,
Yes.
does your little centipede buddy do something?
Yes. Why not? He will attempt the only thing that he can do, which is throw a spell. I have them written down. Why did I? Where did they go? Damn it.
At a certain level. Mike.
You
At a
don't-
certain level.
Oh, Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex, someone else. Not the one I hit, but somebody
Oh.
else. DC.
Come on.
Dex save.
See it
DC
through to the
13.
end, sir. See it through.
But he's all trapped. I want to talk to
fair,
him.
Fair.
So somebody else. Dex save DC 13.
Okie doke.
Sacred Flame.
Dex. They're more dexterous than they are strong, but that is a natural 1.
Ooh. 1d8 radiant damage.
It burns.
Come on, Sly. 8. Wow. 8.
Ugh,
Good
I
job,
hate it
Sly.
when it's green.
Good job.
Okay. So I'll just go the one next to them. That is 8 damage. Okay. Thank you very much. Anyone wants to instigate some shenanigans? You know what to do. And that moves on to Velen Harple.
Can I keep my 19 for that advantage roll?
What?
She already
I rolled
an
the
attack,
19 because
like,
I stepped out to
waiting
do
on
the thing before it was the surprised condition. So I was asking if I could keep that or if you want me to roll a whole fresh.
Is it an attack?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
a spell.
Yeah,
But yes.
but using a spell attack bonus, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I will make you reroll, but it is with advantage from surprise, from hit.
Right.
So it might be better.
Okay. So that's going to be 14, it's 9, so it's 23.
Nice.
It was better.
See,
Was
Mm.
better.
excellent. Okay,
Okay.
and is that on every hit or just the one?
Do you want me to roll for every hit?
What does it say?
It says you flourish your weapon used in casting and then vanish to strike like the wind. Choose up to 5 creatures you can see within range. Make a melee spell attack against each target. On a hit, the target takes 6d10 force damage.
On each target. Is this keywords
Okay.
there? So yeah, you do have to roll to hit each one. Are you attacking all of them? Vuzlin
Yes.
was muttering under their breath about questioning one of them.
I'm attacking all of them because I'm not going to kill all of them.
Okay.
So,
But the one
Okay.
the specific one that Vuzlin wants to question is looking very
He's
close to
all
death
scared.
already.
He's all ensnared.
is
Hey,
that
we want to
okay?
talk to
I'll
him.
skip him.
He's gonna
I'll
die
skip
at
him.
the start of your turn.
But maybe.
Maybe.
I didn't realize it was that specific guy. I thought you just wanted to question one of them. I didn't realize it mattered which one.
One of
So I'll
them,
leave that
but
guy
he's
alone.
already wrapped up.
I'll leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Gift wrapped already.
He's probably
So,
gonna die.
This will be in my weekly. This will be my quarterly review. I know.
12
Misses.
was the advantage there, and then
2 more.
19. So I have
Hits.
2 hits, 1 miss. And then 14.
Okay. I love how Ossian, you're the one who can do the time stopping and teleporting around thing, and then Velen's just like, oh yeah, anime flourish.
Show off.
Okay,
So here.
so 3 hits.
Okay. So that'll be 38 damage on the first.
Ow. Dead.
Oh my gosh.
39 damage on the second.
39.
Yes.
Okay, also dead.
And 33 damage on the third.
Okay, also dead.
I have now greatly changed my plan for my turn.
Yeah, mine has
So
adjusted as
sorry.
well.
Do you go next? I feel so bad when that
No.
happens and someone's going next.
You
Tell
guys
us-
get to take turns.
Hey, Kato. Now, Velen, what does that look like? What is this? Go on, please paint a picture of death.
Yeah. Tell you what happens for 3, right? Times 3. Velen, like, kind of crouches behind her rock and takes her new fancy staff behind her back and is, like, leaning down, one hand in front. And then you just see, like Dragon Ball Z lines, like, and she appears before one, and it's just a golf club hit to the skull, just backwards, and then the lines again appears in front of the next one, and she takes the pointed end of the staff and has her hand on the like knobby end, the bigger end, and just like thrusts it through like a pool stick, but using her whole hands, and then takes it out and then appears in front of the next one and just is like to the side of him, and she smiles and she just hacks down right on his head and then appears back where she was before because she does not want to be within 5 feet of anyone.
That's a choice?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
I have a question.
Yes.
So if I use my reaction to cast a spell to feed upon their dying energy and heal Velen a little bit, will that cost me my surprise?
Oh shit, hold on, you don't have to do that. Hold on, wait. You just reminded me that I have this thing. Hold on.
Okay, well, I can
Grim-
kill Boozlin. I still want an answer because
No
you're
problem.
both hurting a
I'm-
lot.
No problem.
Sorry.
Will
I'll
that
shush.
cost me my surprise, John?
Well, you're not attacking from hidden,
Okay.
right? It's not. It's the surprise isn't because you're hidden. It's because they were surprised, right? So,
Okay.
so it's not. I mean, it will just be. It will use your surprise round, right?
If it's a reaction.
It's a reaction. So it wouldn't use my action. It would just be my reaction.
I see. That's a good point.
I don't see why.
Describe the action again.
Yeah, it's to cast Bardo,
Yeah.
which is when capture the fading life essence of the triggering creature and then use this essence to immediately help or harm a different creature.
Okay.
So if I'm helping, the target regains hit points equal to 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Okay. So this
And
is
yeah,
when
trigger
any monster dies within range.
Any non-construct or undead creature.
Okay. Right. So yeah.
I'm
You
wondering
see.
if I cast that, if I would then no longer like have surprise.
I think. I mean, you don't have to break cover to cast it, right? It's not line of sight, is it?
No.
Right. So you don't have to break cover to cast it. So why? Yeah, I don't see why not.
Cool. So I will cast that, and since Velen is saying she does not need my help,
Okay.
then
Well, I can regain some hit points here automatically, so I don't think I'm as in need as Boozlin right this second.
What's that, Velen?
Okay, so I have Grim Harvest, which means that once per turn when I kill a creature, I can double, like, the level. Hold on, let me go back to it, because I was looking at my spell. I'll read you exactly what it says.
Love the names of these. Bardo, Grim Harvest, Sucking Life Force.
I did see Ocean's eyes go wide a second there. It's like,
So
what?
Boozlin,
At second
you
level,
get-
you gain the ability to reap life energy from creatures you kill with your spells. Once per turn, when you kill one or more creatures with a spell of first level or higher, you regain hit points equal to twice the spell's level, or 3 times its level if the spell belongs to the School of Necromancy. You don't gain this benefit for killing constructs or the undead. So I get 10 hit points.
Nice.
Ooh.
And Mike with your natural one.
17 hit points for Boozlin.
Okay.
Hooray.
So,
Alright,
Vuslin,
Yeah, the other ones were 6 and a 5, so that's not bad on a D8.
17.
it's almost like following the path back, right? As you fire that radiant arrow, like as Velin, because remember this is all happening at the same time, right? As Velin like teleported in there and was attacking the other ones, some of that energy kind of siphoned off into the stream of the radiant arrow, came back, like, backflow up the path of the arrow and up your arm. You just see this kind of is that a necromantic spell, Mike?
I believe so. It's one of the Cobalt Press ones, so it doesn't say. Yeah, it is. It is necromancy.
Right. So yeah, you see this rather alarming kind of necromantic-looking energy like coming back, and you think this might be some Levistus like revenge thing that's happening here, but it just goes up your arm, and you feel invigorated. The deliciousness of other life forms.
Tonight I dine on the tears of my enemies.
Yes, he's like, maybe for sure that's the right idea. Let's just start eating. Should have gone fully over to the other side as well.
I'll give it a try.
Anything once. By the way, something interesting happens. As Velin kills these 3 cultists, they are entombed in ice. Hey, creep. They are entombed in ice. You see these 3 kind of like coffin size, but not even like jagged shards of ice surrounding the bodies and their destroyed forms. What type of damage was it, Velin?
Is
It's carbonite damage.
I was thinking that same joke.
I know.
We all were.
Force
We all
damage.
were.
Force. Okay.
It is force damage.
Yeah, yeah.
May it be with you.
The blunt force damage of a wizardly staff through the skull. Definitely force. So all 3 of them were just thrown back and then just caught in that pose of being destroyed and completely blown away by Velin's magic in these blocks of ice. And Vuslin, that is a Black Swords thing. It is one of the blessings of their leader. And they will be
rejuvenate from that.
No, it just gives them a chance to be saved.
Ah, yes. Puts them on ice.
Exactly. Exactly. So where was it? Hang on.
Won't happen to me. Don't worry. It's not a thing I do anymore. But
yeah, the corpse freezes for 9 days. 1 for each hell.
and Vuslin whispers under his breath, "Ice to see you."
But it does stop stops Velin and Mike from messing with them, because they cannot be resurrected or brought back or anything in those during that time.
Magic ice. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a boon or a punishment from Levistus. I'm not quite sure.
That's a philosophy that we can talk about later.
I mean, it's called Icy Doom. I'm not sure if it's a good thing.
Icy Doom. Yes, that's I used to get those. Those are popsicles from the ice cream.
Okay, so Mike, having sensed the the bad boys thing, just like dead guy, and siphoned off some of the energy before it was flash frozen into place there, and you take your turn.
All right. So I'm not going to waste having advantage by making them do a save. So I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Okay, so that's line of sight, right?
Yes.
Is it that you can see?
Yeah, it's a range spell attack.
It's a range thing. Doesn't mention anything about seeing it.
No,
within 20 feet.
Range attacks are typically.
Oh yeah, I have to see it because it's a range.
You have to roll.
So
Then
yes.
you have to roll for it.
No. If it says choose, it always says that you can see if you need to see them.
Oh no.
Specifically, yeah. But it
We
is a
create a
range
ghostly
spell attack.
skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell
There you go.
attack against the creature.
Yeah, you can stay hidden. Okay, so you kind of sense the life force out there, and you send out that little ghostly kitty paw.
Yeah, so that's a dirty 20.
That'll do it.
And that's going to be 18 necrotic.
Nice.
And I guess my spiritual focus doesn't come in? Should have. I don't want to just add it. Let's see. Because usually it adds that to it. Ah, that deals damage or HP. Yeah. So let's add that. There we go. +6.
Oof. Immediately last-legged.
Oh my
24
goodness.
damage.
Nice.
And they can't regain hit points.
Okay.
And is anybody up in their faces?
No.
I'm about to be.
Okay, but I'm not gonna like give you a thing that lets you immediately teleport away.
Okay.
Basically, that
Yeah.
was what I was gonna do with the rest of you.
Okay.
So I'll just give you bardic inspiration for sheer
Oh, thank you.
Go get him, tiger.
And speaking of such inspired Darakul, how about it for sure?
Yeah, we're gonna step out and give him the old stabby stab.
Mm-hmm. Go for it. So you
So
close
he's-
the distance. I think everyone waited until they were like within 30 feet so that everyone could do what they wanted to do. Look at this. This is a great image of like just like shot down the street of Ythryn, and there's like these cultists walking towards the camera, and then there's just like the boulders and ruins off on either side, with like half of you on either side of the street, just like waiting. It's like hands crackling with energy, bone drawn, sword out. And Orsian just halting there is like, I wonder if I'm gonna get a go.
I'm sorry, Ossian. It's 26.
Anytime, guys.
It's 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it is not possible for me to deal less than 10 damage.
Okay, tell me what happens.
So we just we stab him in the chest, and we kick him off the sword, and then he starts to fall down, turns to ice, and just clink, clink, clink.
Okay, I'm just gonna move him over here because he's the one in the turn order.
Hi, buddy.
And the other guy's restricted. And
They are surrounded by vines, Fuzlin? Or is it? I mean,
Yes, they're
what's the
in this.
now?
Yeah,
What's the
Go
Underdark
ahead.
equivalent? What's the Underdark equivalent?
The vines come up and they start looking like normal plants, but then it's quickly apparent that these are black with silvery, thin, like veins within them, and then the barbs themselves are tipped silver, but the vines are also black,
Nice.
and they completely engulf and just and when it's his turn, it just goes just a little bit, just a little.
They sound like distant cousins of the sigil razor vines.
Very much so.
Nice.
um,
Okay.
I'm not gonna attack him per se.
Yes.
Per se.
What is that, like, kind of pregnant? What?
I'm going to shove him.
Yes.
Super cash shove.
Well, if you shove him, it's going to be like a weeble because these vines will
Yeah.
just like.
He's gonna be restricted and prone. That's the plan.
You don't have to
That's
roll.
the
He's
hope.
already prone.
That's the hope.
You don't have to roll for that. He's bundled up. You just push him over. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not a shove. Well, it's not like a traditional shove. It's more like,
Yeah. Get out. Okay. And for now, sorry, Ossian, that immediately breaks combat.
Oh, that's fine. If possible, group, just because I want a pity turn. The only thing I was going to do on my turn, Ossian will step out very casually as everyone's had this grandiose time of killing cultists, and just throw his net down at the prone boy and say, "I helped."
I told you it'd be fine.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
So, this is you as a party, as represented by Redfall. I'm not gonna delete this guy.
The
Get out of
best
here.
boy.
Spokesperson for the group. Okay, so you emerge from your various hiding spots, and you just see the wide eyes of this cult fanatic. Now, Rosalind, what do you do? Because those vines will kill them very quickly.
Noticing that, I can stop. I can release the vines. It's a concentration spell.
Okay.
So
yeah, they kind of melt away and decay off his form, and he starts to like push himself up from the ground. But for sure, it's like right there, and Ulcian's right there.
and there's a net. There's a net on him too.
No, that was the vines. That was the vines.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
it's-
no,
it's-
Alcian threw his
I
net.
threw the net. I will retract the net. Does that help? I will retract the net.
No, the vines are gone, so you might want to keep them.
Vines go away. Vines go away.
Okay, good. Net's still on him.
What's the deal with the net? What's it?
Well, they need to make a strength or dex save of 10 to escape it.
Okay,
But they are restrained until then.
Okay, they start to do that, but then see you and Fushiro right there, and look down at their very badly damaged. There's like the shaft of Vuzlin's arrow is like in their chest, and you can see the start of the Isodoom starting to spread from it. Like there's like crystals and like snowflake patterns like spreading from it, and he's like, not yet, no, not yet.
I step over to him.
I've got sessions of QuestJunkies to DM. I can't go yet. It's my patch impression. By the way, Patch has died so many times on the channel. I've christened him the Sean Bean of the wacky verse because he's got the accent, he's got the death streak.
It's accurate.
But he survives in Sharp's war, so.
Sharp is so great.
I love Sharp.
I'll do
God
it.
damn it! Yeah, yeah. Love Sharp.
Okay. Anyway.
Do
you step in?
in like the drawing? Does he have the mask on?
No,
Like
no,
under-
they've got like winter clothes on, bundled up.
Close
Yeah.
it's like, hello, friend. What shall we call you? What is your name?
You look down and peer through the hood, and you see that it is that cultist, Avelyn Doombard.
Do I think that they have names like Doombard before they become cultists? Like,
They come from a long line of
chosen.
cultists.
Yeah, yes.
It's a family name.
Yeah.
The Dunbans from the 10 Towns. That's what. Yes.
Wait, was it
Greyhawk from Greyhawk.
Doombard?
Done soon. Don't worry about it.
All I'm saying is the Doombard is
I love the
sounds like an evil bard.
generator here though. Like it just like always puts two things together for the surname. So we've got Nightheart, Shieldhide, Duskhand, Broadsong, things like that. But there's some weird ones. There's like Spine Carol,
Oh, I like
That
that.
is actually, yeah.
Lion Howler.
So
No, I should go with that one. There's Cat Cowl in there, Mike. They got like a cat skin cloak. You're like, no,
I love that.
kill them.
Now, I wrote
Yeah,
this
onesie.
little thing for Queer Finder about what harpies do for their winter holiday festivals, and one of them was like do a Mary Lude type thing, and they dress up in like human bones and go wassailing, and they eat you if you don't sing back to them.
Nice.
So that spine howler is very, very harpy holidays.
I have the giant communal, very applicable in COVID times wassailing cup.
Oh, nice.
Hand. What's the word for pottering? Potters. Is it tossed? Tossed, right? They toss. You say tossing for
Not sure.
Thrown. Not tossed. Thrown.
thrown. There you go. So yeah, hand thrown.
throw a
Thank
pot.
you. Thank you.
You throw a pot, you toss your salad. You know, that's.
That's it.
Oh, not again.
Just put that out there.
This is what you do to salads, right? And
That's right.
yeah, and enough.
Personally tossed a lot of salads. in my
Enough.
time.
Okay, so
So
yes, we have a hand thrown wassailing cup here from Inja. You know, a very cool Potter friend here in Japan. They did the welcome board for our wedding reception and all that kind of stuff.
it's cool, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a long tradition of pottery in Japan. Yes.
Oh yeah. Now,
So
yes, so you do see it is Evelyn, not Averis, Evelyn. Yes, and she's like, "You coward!
Oh, I'm flattered you remember me.
Of course, skulking away when we were under attack. It's a miracle any of us survived. Luckily, others came back.
Well, came back. Oh, that's very unlike her. So, why are you here? Tell me now.
Why should I? You'll just betray us again.
Oh, was there some kind of of misunderstanding? Of course, I'm not here to. No. Yes, I will. I hate you all now. So that's and I grab the arrow and I squeeze it a little bit more. Watch it's like that nice little that boon is about to take over.
Give me intimidation.
Yes. Surely you intimidate.
Can we assist? Like, look like the big bad?
Just be behind me doing this.
What do you do?
I will just take my staff, for which he watched me kill 3 people, and like do traditional Irish intimidation, like with my staff.
Ah, yes. Long and storied people. Traditional intimidation.
Traditional intimidation, okay.
Teach it in schools these
None of that
days,
newfangled shit.
Right?
Yeah, we're losing the old ways. It's really sad. And
is that good enough, John?
You may roll with advantage, yes.
Very well. Ooh, 22.
Their eyes just like dart to Velen. They're like, keep your new fancy friends away.
Well, they're better than the ones I had. At least they weren't plotting behind my back. Just because I am from the underdog doesn't mean that I didn't also share what could potentially be the same goals as you. But I appreciate getting my life back.
You ungrateful bastard. Levistus, our Dark Lord, saved you from freezing to death, and this is how you repay him.
No, I think my service to him was well. Gods and I don't get along very well. I don't know if you remember that or not, but so.
Yes, look at you, mislabeling him. You were always one. You should have been, prancing around on the flowery slopes of Mount Celestia, not down here with us.
Why are you here? You could at least tell me that before you're encased in ice. And
I go gladly to our Lord's embrace.
Yes, I know. You fanatics are all alike. None of you are creative enough. You don't have any independent thought. You just think about, the boon.
Now, Velen, as Vuzlin is working out all their stress from the time they spent with the Black Swords, you just like bring the staff up more menacingly, and he's like, all right.
Getting it out.
You're gonna be too late anyways. There's too many of us. You already had the surprise, so you had the advantage, but you can't beat numbers. Now, we're here for the same thing she is. But we see things more clearly. 2 eyes are better than 1.
So why don't you enlighten me in that? And I just kind of like do one of the give him the Vecna eye. So enlighten me. What am I missing? What do you get more out of this than I would?
The Arcane Brotherhood Came here for one reason only. To find the lost treasures. Plunder the depths and to take what's should be shut away and kept secret and out of the hands of evil bastards like you. Avarice just wants the books and the staff of whoever it was that ran this place.
Just the staffs and books.
Just the
Really?
staff. Your lack of understanding is insulting. The most powerful things in this whole bloody place. Look,
That is the most powerful thing. You think that is a staff. A wizard's staff.
what does it? A ranger that gets lost in the wilds know anything about the arcane arts?
Oh, I never said I did. But my one-eyed friend behind me is very intelligent on those things.
Velen, the employees are getting a bit familiar. You might want to rein that in. One-eyed friend?
It's a working relationship. It's employee.
You are doing
employee.
great. Don't let this godly voice distract you. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was Redfall. That was
rather
Redfall
than-
whispering in your ear, Velen. It's like, you give them too much free rein, they'll take off.
He's working.
Wow.
It's your intimidation that's getting the answers. Don't listen to him.
God, it's like my last job. Stop.
Anyway, so yes, Vuzlan.
So, yes. Yes. Well, why don't you tell her, and not me then, if you don't think I have the intelligence to understand, even though right now I have a very high intelligence.
She's still got 2 ears. She can hear for herself.
Go on then. Waste my time.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are hard of hearing as well, are you? You need me to say it twice.
I just thought you would have something more useful than staffs and books are important.
I was asked why we're here. I told you why we're here. Now send me to Levistus's embrace, and I've done with this charade.
Do you have anything else for our friend here?
Yeah, ask away. I enjoy speaking in this accent.
Would you?
Cup of tea.
What have you found so far? Were you able to discover any of these towers?
What towers? Which ones? The place is full of them.
The towers of magic. It's the different schools.
Let's see. Just going from their location.
If we revealed too much, well, I guess he's gonna die, but if we revealed too much to him, someone else might overhear. I'd rather they not know our progress than try and guess what theirs might be.
Having a big brain boy idea.
That was good.
We've been to a couple of the towers, aye.
Which ones?
We went to, hang on, which ones were they? We went to Illusion, and I've been looking forward to saying this one, Transmutation.
They'd only been to
I didn't
it.
quite hear that. I didn't quite hear that. What was that again?
Oh, what? The lot of you have got friggin' snowballs in your ears. Transmutation, I told you clean.
Oh my god.
Look, our progress has been slowed as several of our number got distracted by playing Lightning Ball, but we'll find the answers before you.
What did you find at the Tower of Transmutation?
It's
Wow.
a new ninth
good.
school of magic.
That was good.
It's there were clues. I wasn't with that group. I wasn't privy to what they found. I was busy in privy.
in the privy, so you couldn't be privy. I got it. I think you didn't like me because I never could successfully do the accent. I think we've had enough of you, and we'll transmute this.
Well,
Mike emerges from hiding.
I'm pulling up.
Wait. If Josh wants
Wait.
to talk more, you know it's important.
let him go.
No, Fushiro, was there something else you wanted to know?
Fushiro extends his hand to help the guy out.
You pull the net off.
Hmm?
You pull the net off.
Oh yes, pull the net off. Extend
Okay.
the hand. Let him up.
Okay.
You can go.
Didn't even get to use the fucking net.
How long has this whole interaction taken? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, real time. Yeah. So how long we've been talking?
Okay, so not
minus
enough time.
minus the jokes.
Not enough time for Mike to make a disguise with his disguise kit, but enough time for Mike to put on his own manacles and
Wait.
minor illusion them.
I want you to come out as a half-sized Avarice, though. She's
Yeah.
like, there you are.
Two big brain boy ideas. So Mike comes out with manacles on that he has illusioned to look locked,
Okay.
and just comes out and is like, "So another prisoner's gonna be joining me?"
And like Xerophon gets his like, oh yes, one more.
It's very Dickensian around here right now.
Please, sir, can we have some more friends?
I'll just sidle over to him and be like, Yumi, they treat us real nice. Just answer their questions, and, they give us food. Sometimes it even tastes pretty good. We get scraps. We had snow cones the other day. And then
hang on.
whisper to him,
Yeah.
maybe you and me can get out of here. And pat him on the back through the manacles and hex him.
What does that do?
I'm giving him disadvantage on wisdom checks.
Okay. He snarls. He's like, I don't need to suck up to this lot. Sounds like they're letting me go anyway.
Oh, I'm not letting you go.
Ruslan, you should listen to the wisdom of this Dragonborn. Seems they know what they're talking about.
Go ahead.
And he
Look at Fushiro.
I give him eyes like this.
Yeah, I was gonna make an insight check to see if I can decide what he's doing.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 16.
He looks at your bow
Mm-hmm.
and kind of gives you the elbow.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Well, I would say consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. And go on. Leave. Go back to whomever you report to.
What's your passive perception, Vision?
My passive perception is not great. My passive is 11.
Okay. So you release him. he's going to immediately dash off into ruins. He's not going to just go down the street away from you.
Oh.
Well,
No.
booze.
Take a shot at him.
Okay.
Can I also just shout, "Stop," and cast command on him?
They just let him go. There's a breakdown in communication in the fancy here.
It's like, no, I'm digging this. I was just going to slit his throat, but can I take a shot at him now?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
So you had an easier shot. So
Yeah, that's right. That's fair. Is it wisdom save?
Yeah.
DC.
17.
With disadvantage.
So that's only on
That's
ability checks.
Oh.
You messed up my plan to get more info out of him by
sorry.
shooting him, but I'm still trying to help.
Fair.
It was my weird plan to make sure that if they revive anyone, he would not be the coward that ran away would not be the one that gets revived.
True.
Oh,
Okay.
How
so-
tasty. Oof.
That is a fail. So they do start to move away, and then they stop. They do stop. Tristan,
You stop.
take your shot.
Yes,
You can take your shot.
I did.
Okay. How
I
was
did.
it?
23.
Okay. Damage.
Super dead with that bow.
Enough.
Well,
I was going to say enough.
5 plus.
Plus an extra 1d6 necrotic damage because he's hexed.
Okay, well then I'll roll 4d6.
just tell me what happens.
Yes, okay, yes. Well, he starts to run, and just as this, like, and I get the little nod then from Fusher, like,
He's got it.
and then Mike says, "Stop!" and he stops, like, "Oh, I don't. Oh, thank you. I don't have to lead him now." Just watch.
He gets
watch
superior.
Nero just right in the neck.
Okay.
And blast through and watch the ice overtake him as he's in mid like a run.
Nice. So yeah, as that strikes them down there in the street. By the way, as we have the lovely Scarlet song in chat there, another reminder to jump into our giveaway today, everyone, for the fabulous Magical Marketplaces, going to one lucky winner today. ! Enter in chat for your chance to win. And check out all of Scarlet's stuff. Over here.
That's some good stuff.
There is some good stuff.
It's good stuff.
It's good
Look at all that stuff.
Look at
It's the
stuff.
good stuff.
It's my
It's
stuff.
good stuff.
And you shoot them dead. Now let me just have a little look here.
That's
Mike
for
just
all. Point goes
takes
to
off.
Voozlin.
Okay.
Like, just takes off the manacles. It's like, dang it, y'all!
Sorry, he wasn't gonna give us anything else. We needed to mop up,
Okay.
and like I
I
said, out of character. The one with the air, the one.
I just
in-
wanted to kill him.
So do you actually have 5 daggers?
Oh yes, I did. Yes, I did. I made sure that I
Seems
stacked up
excessive.
5 daggers so that I could throw them if need be.
The one running away
Mhm.
with an arrow in the back of his head is not gonna be who they care about.
True. Also, at 60 feet, they were going to do command on Fushiro as well, so probably a good idea. But you're undead, aren't you, Fushiro?
Yeah, I count as undead.
Right. So yeah, it was going to try and command you, and then it just because he did think you were a dragonborn, not Darakul.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Just
that would have been
wasn't going to work.
And it probably wouldn't have worked because, like, I have advantage against spells, and I have
So this is like retcon that slightly. He just like turns around and he's like turns to you for sure grandly and like protesters and his glints evilly. Kill him, which counts as one word in Yorkshire.
Ah.
Kill him, and then he looks confused as there's no response from Fushiro, and then
it would have been a natural 20.
and then And then Vuzlin's arrow just into the throat.
Good.
And then with a shung of radiant light, fall backwards and gone. Okay.
I was in such a hurry to kill people. You don't think about what you could learn from them.
I did. I got everything we could from him.
You never
Wasn't-
get everything you could from somebody. That's why you keep them around.
I look at Zero.
There's always more to learn.
Gargoyles, so.
Wait a minute. Mike, can't you talk to dead folks anyways?
Yes.
Isn't this just easier because you can just communicate with him now that he can't fight back?
Well, we can't bring him back because he's all icicle and stuff.
Indeed.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mm,
Clink, 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 clink. From the across the way there.
I guess we'll just have to chill out and
I
move
don't
on.
know what he was telling gargoyles.
Here, buddy, have a snow cone.
the gargoyles. Yes, well, the gargoyles are their commanding officers, if you will. They're never far behind. They kind of run the show. So they're like what's her name's Avarice is just remember the dreams of Avarice. They're her lieutenants, and so you bet your ass we'll see them. So,
I think it's the diamonds on screen as opposed to in chat.
Just kidding.
I assume. But that's the other one, isn't it? Earthly Darkness, welcome. Nice to see you. On the screen, right? These are the advantage inspiration style crystals that you can give with the channel points. The Dream Pie channel points. But everyone is fully stocked, so do not worry at the moment. And the rubies are disadvantage, if you should be so inclined.
Please do not be so inclined.
Don't be rude. Don't be rude.
No problem. Welcome. Okay, so
don't give me
you.
disadvantage. Yes.
That's the best way to have someone give you a disadvantage. Okay. So you are you gonna hide the bodies? There are people scouting around. The gargoyle could come back if they don't hear.
It's a very good point. It's interesting, disembodied voice. Yes, I think let's drag the bodies into the observatory here.
Just
We're
like
next to the
sliding the ice
observatory,
across the street.
Redfall,
Yes.
you want to move these here bodies into that observatory?
Redfall
Wanna do it
loves.
for mommy?
Redfall loves curling.
That's my special boy.
And I run in front of one and I start sweeping.
Hey, the Goliaths have goat ball. The ogres of Icewind Dale have curling. Apparently.
How sturdy is this
before.
ice, John?
I've curled. It's a lot of fun.
Say again,
How sturdy is this ice?
mate. Very.
Very.
Yeah, I believe.
Unbreakable sturdy?
Oh, what do you think about doing?
I'm hungry.
Oh.
I have a slotty back there.
I think, yeah, we have. Yeah, I think, didn't I put that in the bag holding? I thought I put something in there.
Yeah, you had
Might have.
you had slutty legs.
Oh,
Yes,
It's not
yes,
legs.
we have slotty legs. So here,
Take a leg. Break a leg.
feet up, break a leg.
What was that, Jess?
I said you've also got King's Sport.
Rude.
Oh no!
Emergency
No! Oh no!
And we have zero.
It's all emergency food.
Insight check or a perception check for the NPCs who are waddling around. So rude beasts indeed. Okay. So are you heading towards the Tower of Necromancy once you have
Eating
slid?
slarty legs. apparently.
They are unable to be damaged, I'm afraid, for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I would know that until it let him
Yep.
know. Yes. I'm
But,
sorry. This is a deep freeze that
Something-
cannot be unfrozen.
Something for 9 days. Something for 9 days later.
Yes.
So yeah, they can't be damaged, can't be thawed, can't be harmed by fire, animated, or raised from the dead. Now,
Doesn't say anything about being gnawed on by Fujiro.
that's
How
a
many licks does it take to get to a
the
frozen,
center of a cult fanatic?
Center of a cult fanatic.
Question for the ages, folks. Okay, so necromancy.
Yes, I think
Necromancy.
Nah.
Unless we want to go to the theater, because we're already here.
No, the matinee sucks. I heard already.
Let's go. Eyes on the prize, folks. Eyes on the prize. Okay, so. Let me pop this on there. Okay, that was the song. Okay, so yeah, you find yourselves over through the ruins, picking your way, leaving the main street there towards the Tower of Necromancy. Now, this one seems to have suffered a similar fate to how you treated the other one, but more time has passed, it seems, and this seems to have been damaged, unfortunately. Sorry, Velen and Mike, in the crash of the city as it tumbled to the ground, and you see, as you approach, the remains of a toppled tower lying scattered around you. Now, there is a kind of skittering, scraping sound of very, very many things moving. And
500 spiders.
as you approach,
That's really specific.
as you approach, you see the fractured base of the tower protruding from the ground like a broken tooth, and it is teeming, quote unquote, with
Croutons.
crawling grey hands.
My favorite. I love them so much.
Yeah, I really hate
I think I've heard you say that 5 times since we started this campaign. Yes, they're good.
crawling ants are the worst.
But yes, yeah, Velen and Mike, you know these immediately as crawling claws. And
We could put them in a bag.
Ossian with their very
Throw them at people as a distraction.
Ossian with your very sharp mind, Ossian, you quickly just like there are hundreds of them.
You ready to become a father of hundreds there, Mike?
Well, you know, I used to caterwaul around a bit in my youth, and I'm not sure how many kittens there might be. But I don't know if 100 is a little bit more than I was expecting. However,
Big litters.
Now, as you peek over from your position there and look at this scene, you notice a shift in the air, and as you observe this this process, you see some of the crawling claws come out with like tiny stones, and the shift in the air above coalesces a little more, and you see it is the very glum-looking ghost of a wizardly figure with far too many skulls on their robes, and he's just like, oh, you can't go a little faster, and perhaps if lots of you work together on the larger pieces. And the crawling claws are just feebly, ineffectively trying to excavate the ruins of this tower, it seems. And this ghost is looking, it's very depressed about the whole thing.
And it's been, hold on, how long have they been doing this again?
Guild Superior coming in with a raid, 13 crawling claws to add to the excavation efforts. Thank you, Guild Superior, good stream buddies of ours. Everyone do give them a check. Hey Bleak, how you doing, mates? Good to see you. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you've had yourselves a fantastic session. Let me give you that shout out.
Everyone grab a shovel.
And everyone, yeah,
Here's
awesome.
perfection.
Lots of fantastic storytellers telling stories in various systems. Actually, Bleak, as you're there, one of our players was recently being very excited about Vassen. I was like, I know somebody who's playing that. a system based around Nordic folklore, I believe. Everyone, click on that link there and give Guild Superior a follow if you want more awesome stories in your life. And Raiders, welcome in and jump in to that giveaway of ours. The fantastic Scarlet Song is giving a copy of her latest release, the Micro Adventures and Encounters that is Magical Marketplaces. Jump in there and have the chance to win. Lots of drop-in things for shopping shenanigans. Okay, now, you don't get too many SH alliterations, do you? We need more. Okay, so you see this ghost. Clearly, Velen definitely fellow necromancer, as was, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
And yes, looks very, very despondent about the whole lack of progress.
So hold on, remind me, how many years ago did this place fall?
Centuries.
So it's been centuries,
Yep.
and they're still skittering around.
Mm-hmm. They're very enthusiastic about it, it seems.
Okay.
Needs a lesson in management skills, I think.
And this wizardly-looking gentleman, is he at the top of the tower?
You're boring yourself.
Sorry. Listen, y'all.
You're just hovering over that broken tooth-like remains of the tower, and where all the claws are skittering in and out.
But they're not the remains of the tower are not very tall, then, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, so Velen will
Doing their best.
walk over and employ a mic level of friendliness.
Wow.
I know.
Persuasion with disadvantage, please.
Told you I'm rubbing off.
Say again.
Guidance? Guidance.
You got this, senpai.
Paw guns towards Velen.
And be like, "Hello, friend. You seem to be behind your own schedule."
Is that the tabaxi equivalent of a BB gun? Is a bean gun? Beans. Okay, and they spin, and you see the gaunt, elongated jowl of this ghostly presence, and he turns. Are you one of our mages? It has been so long, the memory fades, as does my existence here. How did you survive?
Well, I must tell you, I heard rumor of the terrible things that befell this city, and I came to save whatever I could, as I see you've been trying to do for a century.
Bless you. Do you have the power to bring me back? Please.
Good question. He's just a ghostly apparition, right?
But my body lies beneath these enthusiastic yet useless minions are attempting to recover my form.
We can turn him into a zombie. We can turn him into a bigger zombie.
A Bambi
A
Zambi?
bigger Zambi.
Or a
Bambi.
skeleton.
Hold on. Let me see. I must peruse, as I have not had the chance to do this just yet.
I
Or
mean,
we can just take his skull.
I have a
and talk to
16.
him.
I have a 16 strength. We could probably between the big ones here. We can probably just find the whatever
Body?
body.
His body of work.
lies over the ocean.
His body of work.
What I thought.
I think this might be well worth it, as I'm sure your knowledge is invaluable, but I must ask, of course, you understand who you serve.
What do you mean? I am no cleric. I am a master of undeath, peering into the worlds beyond this mortal realm.
Christmas past, and I love it. I, of course, would love to have you, but another mouth to feed is something we must consider. Give me just one moment. And Velen will turn around and be like,
I merely
Two.
wish.
Huddle up.
I merely wish my remains to be removed from this ignoble fate, that I may go to my rest.
I mean, I can help.
Ask him what he's got to return. Ask him what he'll give us. Money
I'm
for
trying
nothing
to
and
be
get you
friendly and weird. It's like a thing yeah, okay, you're right. I abandoned Mike's style. Mike's not here to judge me right now, so
Yes.
it works out.
I can lift
And I'm
some
gonna-
rocks, but
I'm gonna turn around and ask him, what was your name in life? One more time, I am so sorry.
I am the Grand Necromancer
Of course.
Cadavix.
Adofix.
Cadavix.
Actofix. Excuse me. Actofix.
Nope.
It's the accent. No, what is it? What is it?
C-A, Cadavix.
Catalix?
Oh no!
Typing in chat.
Oh,
Like-
now
like-
you know Mike's gonna take this one.
Like cadaver, but a little different.
Why do you say, oh no, Ossian?
Catafix. Yeah.
Cadavix.
Catavix. That's close to
Catavix.
cat. Catavix.
Sounds like high blood pressure medicine.
Talk to your
And-
doctor. Catavix is not right for you.
Do not take
We bring
Catavix
you
if
back.
your erection
Izzy.
lasts for more than 4 hours.
So,
We bring you back. We put your bones to rest.
my
And what can you offer to us?
if you are to be so mercenary, I suppose some of my adornments may have survived their entombment.
Cool. Where should we start digging? Fuzlin says with much enthusiasm.
Beneath these stones. Well, actually, thank you for reminding me. I need to change your character sheet a little. Okay. Please refresh your character sheet, Fuzlin.
Very well.
As people start to dig up, as everyone else starts to dig up the bricks and such, I'm gonna ask, like, what was enshrined in this tower? It is such a shame that our school of magic, like, gives a little like, to Mike, should be so unavailable to us now.
It is unfortunately all lost to time. What is it you seek?
Knowledge, mostly. We have no idea what was in this tower, so it is hard for me to say exactly what we are looking for. Information. Minions. Or? Yeah. Da.
I would offer you the services of a crawling claw or two, but they are shy of large groups. And I see that you have already so many friends.
Understandable. Are there any other minions?
Crawling claws are great minions because they don't need to eat, they don't need to think. You just give them a high five and let them know they're doing a good job, and they keep doing what they're doing.
Has got this cute image of like does a high five and then like lands on its back and like tries to get up like a turtle. It's like okay.
Aww.
So, by the way, as you've appeared and he's talking to you, you notice there's as you said the lull in the conversation, there's a stop of the sound, and you turn, and all of the crawling claws are like up on their fingertips, and they're all just like stopped and just like there are hundreds of them arrayed across the stones, just looking at you expectantly.
They are they heard we would do the work, so now they are taking a moment, taking 5.
And they go up on their fingers when you say that, expectantly.
Oh, they're very cute. Mike, what would you have them do? You have limited time to play with them because they do not like large groups.
Well, we're digging, right? Okay, so we could dig, but really, I want to teach them how to make like a cheerleader pyramid.
Okay, Mike, you get 10 hands for yourself.
Violation.
Everyone else, dig.
We're gonna put on the best damn puppet show and have the one on top wave a little flag that says Mike.
And you, let's see here. There's another quote I wanted to do here. Yes. The time needed is, let's see here, 50 divided by the number of excavators. So it's going to take you 10 hours. Actually, no.
Is
no.
any of this
Hang on.
loose? Can
We've
we
got-
just like levitate it out?
No, wait.
With
If
levers?
you use magic,
Okay.
I'll count one person as 2.
I might have a solution here.
Yes, drow.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Whoa.
What an aggressive way to say it.
I know.
Indeed, I just had to.
Kayla will
check-
remember this.
Please.
Yes. Well, So, I have this little vial with me.
Mm-hmm.
I have this little vial that will turn me into an Ankeg for an hour.
What the hell is that?
True. A creature that can
An
burrow
Ankeg
through rock.
Is a creature that can burrow through rock.
Very specifically.
Whoa!
Yes.
Very nice.
That's nice,
So-
because that that's from the module. That that
Mhm.
potion was in the module. Like, it wasn't something we rolled randomly.
Ooh.
But like, often they'll say, if the adventurers have such and such an item from before, they could use it here. But it doesn't even say that in the text. So it's like,
Oh.
I wonder
Oh,
if
wow.
they put it there. It's like, this would be a good time to use this, or if that's just coincidence. Potentially, like different parts of the books have different authors, right? So, that is a very good idea. Okay, so yeah, I'll take it. I'll go. I'll say it'll still be like an hour, like, because you to stop it collapsing in on itself, like from where you're burrowing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
What if I haste him?
Okay.
Oh.
Haste,
Yes.
haste only. Wow. That only lasts a minute though.
I mean,
Okay.
What can you do in a
then,
minute?
then I gotta rest.
gotta rest for 6 seconds, and then it's another minute. I got
Alright,
spell
that's-
slots.
Wow, you got slots. I got slots for days. Well,
Sure.
I don't know if I can understand anyone after I take this.
Okay. Well,
So-
I'll say that that's still the hour, because from 10 to 1 hour is a huge change.
Okay, and
So yeah, you'll start working, and I like this line here. The claws don't attack characters who join the digging effort. Quite the contrary, they get visibly excited as the unearthing of their master draws near. So they're all like dancing
Oh.
around and like doing formation, like cheering motions and clapping. There's like pairs of
Look,
them are
Mike,
clapping
they
for
can
you.
already do pyramid.
they're
Yeah.
You're so talented.
You're in
I'm
there, JR,
just
don't
so
worry.
proud.
And
Yes.
they're formation
Bardic
crawling claws.
inspiration to all the claws. No, I'm kidding.
and
And the Ankeg is like just like like doing the queen wave as all
Yes.
of the cheering hands lead him on.
I think it's like this. Like the Ankeg's got the 2 claws, right, which it digs with.
Yeah. big
Right. So
claws.
Vuslin's like with the claws, and then all the crawling claws go. It's like cling.
two together
Yeah,
in teams.
pairs.
In teams now.
Yeah, there's enough for 100 pairs, so it's all good.
Oh, the applause is deafening.
And
All right, I'll take that off my character sheet.
okay, and Also, I removed the ring of the ram.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
What happened to it?
The cultists stole it before you killed them and encased them in ice.
Well,
that's what the passive perception.
that's what I thought.
request
Okay,
was.
okay. Yeah, I was looking through, like, what's left? What's left? Oh,
And you brought it on yourself because as you were singing that song that you were singing, I was singing "You Gotta Pick a Pocket or Two," son.
yes.
I was inspired to do so. Okay.
Fair enough. No, I would expect nothing more.
I was wondering if you were going to loot the corpse, but then of course I remembered the ice thing. I was like, oop.
Okay.
Off it goes. Okay, so you. I was hoping you were gonna. That's what you were gonna mention. Like, I got this ring of the ram. I can blast away. But no. But that Ankeg one is
Oh,
inspired.
I thought that too. I always thought that too, but I thought the Ankeg would be a much better, much
Actually,
cleaner.
Speaking of character sheets, you can click that regular old inspiration box up there. You know, the one that you state before rolling that you're going to use to get advantage, because that was an inspired move. So.
Oh, well, thank you.
Now, as you get through to the base of the tower, you do indeed find the impossibly ruined, destroyed, crushed remains of Kadavix. And around his neck, surviving the almost mummified, the kind of leathery skin drawn across the bones, even more so than the ghosts, you do see that there is a sparkly necklace around the corpse's neck. And as his remains are revealed, all of the crawling claws start to skitter and jump around the stones, and Kadavik says, I thank you all. And his spirit dissipates and is released onwards on its journey. And there is and you are surrounded by 200 inanimate criminal hands.
That's so sad. Oh,
We
no.
won, but at what cost?
I dance around like Zoidberg.
You recognize, whoever would like to take it, that this is a necklace of fireballs.
Oh.
Yoink.
Just a necklace and
Okay, and whoever
Yes.
adds that to their sheet, please note that it has 6 remaining beads.
oh my goodness.
As I revert back, oh, this is pretty.
And Boozlin's like,
This is very
"Now,
pretty."
where are the rest of those black swords?
Where are the rest of them? Yes, I got something for,
Well, there's-
for all the troglodytes.
We're not quite finished here.
Indeed. For sure. You notice some scrawlings beneath the corpse in a familiar script.
Ah, there's some scrawlings beneath the corpse in a familiar script.
It's been a while.
Do tell.
It had.
Dang.
It's been too long. That's why I had to do it. What do the scrawlings say?
7th, trace a circle with the ashes of the dead. Now you've skipped a couple.
I can see that.
They are not in a perfect clockwise order, it seems. There you go, put that in the chat there.
So-
In the Twitch chat. I was to get Roll20 as well, actually.
Beep.
There you go.
That is quite a leap of logic from step 3.
Okay. And I think perhaps it might be time for a long rest.
We've got this nice little carved out cave
my
that we can
God.
relax in.
Indeed.
That's right. I've just dug it for you.
Make like
Yeah.
a blanket full of
Nap with
hands.
Friends.
Like a burrow.
So, all of you kind of hunker down into the ruins of the Tower of Necromancy, and we shall find you there as you have found Kadovix's corpse. And frozen remains, yes. No, we shall rejoin you next time, my friends, and see what's in store for the remaining journeys through this ruined city. Thank you. There's a nice mix of RP and fighting and stuff. Very one-sided fighting, to be fair, but
that was
Just
awesome.
annihilated.
Phoenix Dice.
That was so awesome.
Michelle herself in chat. Hello, you.
Oh, hello, Phoenix Dice.
Thank you for all of the cool stuff
Hi.
that you do. Yes, those of you that have beautiful dice or have beautiful dice on the way, it's thanks to Michelle. Thank you, Michelle.
Sweet.
Good to see you. Good to see you. We're just wrapping up. Michelle, if you want to jump in the giveaway and give us the chance to give something back to you. Everyone do check out the fabulous Phoenix Dice and get yourself the cool promo coupon, which we have going. Boop.
I really, really love these. These are just so good.
So
They're
nice.
so nice.
The problem is I kind of screwed myself because Phoenix Dice roll very well, and I now have a bunch of players equipped with Phoenix Dice to bring the hurt to me. And McClover got the set too. And Bolly was saying before, like at the start of the stream, that they just got their set in and were very happy with them. So that was from the Christmas giveaways, I think, if memory serves. So, by the way, Michelle, thank you for being super efficient at getting these out, which I suppose is your job, so you should be good at it. But but it's always. I mean, sorry, I'm just such a procrastinator myself. I'm so bad at it. It's just as soon as there's a giveaway, it just gets sorted and realized so quickly. It's very, very good people to work with. Let's just put it that way. Thank you so much, Michelle. Always a pleasure. Now, we are wrapping up there. Thank you to these lovely adventurers, who we shall say a proper goodbye to in just a moment. But before we do, last chance for the giveaway, my friends. We are, as I said before, giving away the fantastic magical marketplaces from Scarlet Song. 10 micro-adventures and encounters that you can use on shopping expeditions for your adventurers, or drop them into any city encounter or playthrough that you're doing. Use them in campaigns as one-shots, however you fancy, with this cool NPC as well that you can see featured there, Gwynton. A huge thank you to Scarlet Song for supporting our giveaways this week. If you are not lucky today, join us in our other sessions, as there will be more chances to win. Let me shout out Scarlet's cool stuff here. Boop. And we are looking forward to giving that cool bunch of stuff to one of you lovely people. Right now. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. That's got some bad news. Now, as we are moving on there, let us see what's up with these fine folks. Fushiro, please.
Oh, I'm almost never first. Wow. Hi, I'm Josh. I play games on this channel, and I DM stuff that's not D&D usually, sometimes. Anyway, there are no socials for me to shout out. Just come back next time and then see me.
Indeed.
That's it.
Highly recommend it. As much Josh in your life as possible.
I think I'm a good influence on people.
And thank you so much. Moving along, Vuzlin, please.
Oh, hello, I am the Maharishi on all the Twitters and the Twitches. I'm a cog in the corporate machine by day, and at night you can find me playing D&D. Links in my doobly-doo. I play on here, and I play on Monday nights. I run a couple of in-real games here pretty soon, and I play the lovely Drow Vuzlin here. Thank you to everybody who showed up today. It was a wonderful, amazing session.
Thank you. And Mike. For short.
That's me. In the real life, I'm Jess, and that's my stuff. You can find me this Friday on Three Flings at 8 p.m., where we, this week, are playing lesbian werewolf crime fighters. So join us. That's going to be fun.
Awesome.
And also on Saturday, I'm running a game of Apillion for Magpie. So if you want to play in that, feel free to sign up on Magpie Games' curated play program site. Hi, Trisket. Come here. You get to say goodbye to Trisket.
Bye.
I'm currently running a game jam, so if you write games and want to for the next month, sign up for that.
Nice.
And write a game using the buddy system, which I created.
Awesome. Thank you. And Ocean from Beyond the Stars.
Hi, friends from Not Beyond the Stars. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mike. Find me here Wednesday evenings, Thursday mornings, if you're around in those parts. Thanks for having us. I have a net. That's my spiel.
Not afraid to use it. And leader of this ragtag band, Villain Harper.
Hi, I'm Stephanie in the real world. You can catch me on this channel at 8 Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays, 8 p.m. And we have a cool creative vending machine situation in Central Florida where we take local artists, we put them in vending machines to make them more accessible to the public and support local artists. It's super fun. So come follow us there.
Awesome. Thank you. And
Plenty
we...
of our fearless leader.
Indeed. And we are QuestJunkiesUK. We will be back later in the week for more exciting adventures as we jump back into Out of the Abyss, Barovia and Beyond, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and Candlekeep Mysteries, moving along with those adventures. Some of them getting closer to exciting conclusions, and everything coming along nicely. I hope you can join us for any of those. Do not worry if you've missed the start. You can jump into our VODs there. Thank you, Phantom. Got the social links there. Or you can just jump in. It's pretty easy to catch up with what's going on, and every session is its own little gem to be enjoyed. Now, that said, you can also catch us doing some different things than usual, as next month on February 17th at 8 a.m. Eastern, we will be honoured to be part of the fabulous Greyhawk Mega Stream fundraising event Legends for the awesome St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and we are the absolute pleasure to be invited by Jay over at Lord Kusumba for this annual amazing event. They always raise a ton of funds for this very good cause. And look at all those people that are joining us. You can see the latest edition, our good friend Rakam, aka GM Workshop, Fable 42, Praetus Projects, Blue Box RPG, Troll Lord Games, Darling Creepshow, Superior Adventurers Guild, thank you for the raid again, my friends, Phantom and Jay, and two people whose logos I do not know, sorry. But lots and lots of amazing creative people going from the 17th all the way through to the 19th. All of the slots have been filled. It's going to be a constant stream of storytelling amazingness, and of course, as always, donations will have the chance to influence play as well as the lives of real-world children with all the fantastic work that St. Jude does. So if you're able to join us for that or any of the other streams, please do. And if you're able to donate, please give generously and have the chance to win amazing prizes. There's lots of very, very cool stuff on offer, as always, from Lord Kusumba, and lots of awesome adventures to be enjoyed. We may be doing a world first. I don't know if this is the first or not, but we will be doing a session, a one-shot heist, Blades in the Dark style. And we think potentially the first ever Blades in the Dark game set in Greyhawk. We shall see. We shall see. It's probably been done somewhere by somebody. But that is what we're up to, and I hope we can see you there. If you want to get all the information about what's coming up, what's happening and going on with QuestJunkiesUK, do jump into our Discord or onto the Twitters. All the information out and about there. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Now, let us see who the lucky winner of this first giveaway of these magical markets is going to. Let me refresh, make sure everybody's in the giveaway proper. Massive thanks for all of the gift subs and the bits and the raids and the follows today, everybody. Absolute pleasure as always. Slowly creeping towards 2,000 people. That'd be amazing. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so yeah, another massive thank you to Scarlett for sponsoring our giveaways this week. And the first lucky winner is going to be... Hey, Pikaita! Jess, tell me, you seem to know who this person was. How do I pronounce this?
Oh, it's Paul.
Paul.
Kiter.
There you go, that's easy. Paul, congratulations. That is going to...
Paul.
It's
You
Paul.
can just call him
Of
DM
course.
Dad.
How could... DM Dad, another good reason. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. You're welcome, Paul. I have this inside Mr. Kaita to his friends. Okay, well done, and congratulations. We shall get that to you ASAP, and we will see you all next time. If you want another chance to win this awesome stuff from Scarlet Song, thank you, Scarlet, again for supporting us this week. Cannot wait to share all the goodies with all the peeps. Right, okay, that is all, folks. We are going to head off our raiding and spread on that love. All these awesome raiders that have come through today. Thank you so much. And we... Let's see who's on any of... None of our stream team are on. Let's go. Let's jump into our friend who came in and was lurking with us before. Darling Creepshow, a popular friend of the channel, and lots of you like to watch over there. They are hanging out and doing some miniature painting and chatting and doing some cool stuff. So let's go and see what Creep's up to. And everyone, do please stick around for the raid. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as I say around these parts, oyasumi nasai. Bye.
Yasumi.
Oyasumi.
Oyasumi. Oh, Oyasumi.